In 1959, 9 experienced hikers went into the frozen mountains of Russia. They never returned. Weeks later, rescuers found their tent cut open from the inside. Their bodies were discovered scattered across the snow. Some were barefoot, some had broken bones, and some were missing their eyes and tongue. What really happened that night in the Dyatlov Pass? January 1959. 9 young hikers set out on a dangerous winter expedition in the Ural Mountains of Russia. They were strong and experienced trekkers. Their leader was 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov. The group planned a challenging journey across a mountain known as Dead Mountain. At first, everything was normal. They laughed, took photos, and enjoyed the adventure. No one knew this trip would become one of history's darkest mysteries. On February 1st, the hikers set up their tent on a snowy mountain slope. The temperature dropped below -30 degrees Celsius. That night, something terrifying happened. When investigators later reached the campsite, they found the tent abandoned. But the most shocking detail was this: the tent was cut open from the inside. It looked like the hikers suddenly panicked and escaped into the freezing night. They ran out without proper clothes, without shoes, without supplies. Why would experienced hikers leave safety and run into deadly cold? When the group didn't return on time, a rescue mission began. After days of searching, rescuers discovered the empty tent. Footprints in the snow showed the hikers walked away calmly, not running. The footprints led toward a nearby forest, and then suddenly disappeared. Soon, the first bodies were found. 2 hikers lay near a tree. They were barefoot and wearing only underwear. It looked like they tried to start a fire but failed. 3 more bodies were discovered between the tree and the tent, as if they were trying to return but collapsed from cold. Months later, the remaining 4 bodies were found buried under deep snow, and this is where the mystery became darker. Some hikers had severe chest and skull fractures. 1 woman's tongue was missing. Another victim had no eyes. Yet there were no signs of a struggle. No clear footprints of attackers. Nothing stolen. Investigators also found something very strange. Some of the hikers' clothes showed high levels of radiation. 1 victim's skin had turned an unusual orange color. Local villagers reported seeing strange glowing lights in the sky. On the same night, the hikers died. Soon after, the Soviet government suddenly closed the case. Their final report said the hikers died due to an unknown compelling force. But what was that force? Over the years, many theories have appeared. Some believe it was a secret military experiment. Others think an avalanche forced them to escape the tent. Some people even believe they saw something in the sky that night. Something unexplained. Why did they cut their tent from inside? Why run into freezing darkness without clothes? Why were some bodies radioactive? Even after more than 60 years, no one knows the full truth. Today, the location is known as Dyatlov Pass, named after the group's leader. Many explorers visit the area. Some claim they feel a strange silence there. Others report hearing unusual sounds at night.